I was just talking to a friend about reincarnation. It just keeps coming up. I don't know what it is. Just can't get out of this subject. So I decided to take it to the mountain. How about it? Let's get into it. Talking about reincarnation, something shifted. I've been trying to resolve this for a long time. And I was training out at Baekdamsa in this beautiful mountain range called Sorak, near the border of North Korea. And there are big trees out there, massive trunks, and they split off into multiple trunks on top, very top heavy. And many of them were falling down in the typhoons and just, who knows, just toppled over. And it struck me that this lineage of trees isn't going to make it. It was a great idea, but it's just not going to work. And it bothered me for a while until I realized that that's the way life works. If it doesn't work, it dies out. There's a lot of dead lines in life, a lot of them. The same thing for an animal. If an animal meets a difficult environmental stress, it either adapts or the lineage dies out. And if it does change, this is what I realized, then this new lineage can't go back to the old ways. It has to change permanently. There's no going back. There's no reincarnation of the old way. That old line is dead. That's how life works. It made a strong impression on me. Humans are more complicated. It's harder to see. But of course, we're only in this form now. We will evolve into something else. It's just very slowly. So it's not really evident that we are not a human form forever, that we were something else before. Of course, the lineage has changed many times. But you can see it in the progress of life in the individual, too. A child, when it's born, has no identity at all. As it grows, it begins to attach to things. It discerns things that it wants, attaches to them, forms an identity. And then maybe by 3 years old, starts to remember, starts to have a persona. This is me. This is what I like. And you can see all of those things forming together over a long period of time until we are adults, where it is completely solid. My persona. This is me. This is forever. I've always been me. And it will live forever. Of course, we have this idea. But you can look at it also as an aggregate. In fact, that's Buddhist teaching. If you look at the teaching in the Heart Sutra, it mentions these 5 skandas or piles of it, like the 5 sense organs have their object that they observe, and the next step is the mental discernment that qualifies it this is my perception of this thing. This is what I think about this thing. That's what determines me. They call this the 5 skandhas. The wisdom is there already. I don't know why we keep this idea of reincarnation. I mean, we don't know. Maybe there is something that continues on. But we start from zero. It's very hard for me to entertain this after watching these trees. Trees have a lot of wisdom. Anyway, so this theory, I call it deep association theory. If you want to look into that, there's a link in the description below. no problem. Tonight I'm here above the beautiful city of Seoul in the mountain, close to Hwagesa. I came out here because the daytime was just too sunny out here already. And now, since we just passed Choharu, the new moon, it's just about pitch black. I had to have a bounce light over there just so I could have, you could see anything. But it's really beautiful out here at night anyway. Let's look at the city. The real structure is instantaneous. It's in the moment, in the society of the day, right now, the things that are happening now, that a child growing up is immersed in and forms an identity from. So our information is in there, and it is creating a new life in some sense. But it's much more complex than a simple soul that goes from place to place. But meditation doesn't require religious ideas. It's better to have a question and ask yourself what's right and look at it very closely. What is life? What am I? That's really the root of meditation. What am I? That's a big question. Oh, a beautiful night, huh? Whoa, I can see the Latte Tower over there. It's in the Tone world out there.